Here we are moving to the next option, which is inserting row and columns. And then we will move to the next another option or another operation, which is deleting row and column. So first of all, I have to explain how could I insert row and column. Suppose I have a table which I have recently created and I have pasted so many things here. So I need another column, an extra column in between DOB and contact number. So I'll click here, after the right click I will get that pop-up menu, and then after I will get a sub menu by which we can insert column to the left, insert column to the right, or insert row above, or insert row below, and insert cells option. We can use these options by using the right click. We can also use the layout tab, and then we can choose the row and column ribbons, and here we will get these options to insert right, left, below, or above. Here I have to insert a column to the left. So I have, just a minute, insert a column to the left. So I got a column in between DOB and contact number. If I want to insert a column to the right, so I use insert right option. Then after I will get a column in between father name and mother name. If I want to insert a row below, so I have to paste my insertion point any of the row or column or cell, and then I have to click the insert above. I can insert a row by using insert below. Then our next option is how to delete row and column. So for deleting the row and column, we can also use the right click for delete cells, and then after we will get the options. Here we can delete row, column, or shift cell left or shift cell up. Now I'm giving a demo. Here you can see that the selected column is now deleted, and now I'm going to delete entire row. So the same option will be applied by using the layout tab. Here you can see that delete button, and we can choose the delete button to delete a column or delete a row or delete a cell. Okay, so we can delete entire table. Now complete table is now deleted. So here we are moving to our next topic, which is the formatting tables. For formatting tables, we have to use the table option by which we can create a table. Then after we have to select that table, and we will get that table tools. And in the table tools, we have to go the design. Here you can see that different kinds of designs are here. For applying the table, you can use table styles here. Different kinds of table styles are given in this tab. You can choose any of them and then it will be applied to your table. Suppose I have selected this one for my table. Then we are moving to the next option. So our next option is changing column width. So first of all, we have to change the column width by the selecting table. We have to move on the layout option. Here we have to choose the table properties. In the table properties, we have to choose the column and then we will set the column width of our desire. We can increase or decrease the width. We can set it by percentage or by the inches. So, and here two options by which we can apply this new change in previous column or the next column. So here after making all the changes we have to click on OK button. Now the column which was selected now change in a new way. Now our next option is to splitting cells. So how could we split the cells? So for splitting cells, we have to click in the table where we want to use the splitting option. Here I have clicked on the in the second cell. Then after I will use the layout tab and then after I have to go in the split cell option. In this dialog box, I have to give the description of number of row and columns and then I have to click on OK button. Then after here we can get 4 blocks in a cell. So our cell is now splitted. So we can use the split option in the table also. We have to select entire table. Then after I have used the split option. If there are more than one table, it will be being splitted. Now we are moving to our next option. In our previous option, I have splitted a single cell into 4 parts. So now I'll use the merging cell option. I'll use the merging cell. So I'm going to select this cell which was splitted now and then after I have to click on the layout tab and then after I have to use the merge cell. Then you can see that my cell is now converted in one cell. Complete 4 cells are now merged into one. So our next option is to now I'm moving to the next option which is resizing the table. So I'm feeling that my table is not fit in my requirement. So I have to resize or move the table from one place to another. So this is the table handle. By holding the mouse key and pressing on the table handle option, we can move our table anywhere in the document. We can shift it by pressing enter key. So I have used the handle and then after I have placed it from one place to another. You can see that changes. Now I have to resize the column width and the row. So we can use this arrow key, two-sided arrow key, to resize the size or increase or decrease the width of the column. So this arrow key is also applicable to resize the size of row, and we can increase or decrease the size of the table by using this arrow key. Here you can see that a square little tiny drop is there, and by pasting our mouse cursor it will be converted into two-sided arrow. So dragging that arrow by pressing left click, and we can increase or we can decrease the size of the table. So this is the option by which we can resize the table. Our next option is to applying border and shading. For applying border and shading, we have to use the design, and here we can choose the border option. We can choose no border option also, all border option, left, right, top, bottom, all kinds of border option, and we can apply it in our table. So I have used all border, but here my insertion point was in this cell, so this cell is given or designed by a border. If I select entire table, it will be facilitated by the option. Here you can see that all border option is applied, and you can change it by any of the option given in this list. So we can use line weight, we can change border weight by given option. Firstly, I have to select it, then after it will be change. I can use another color of the border, and here you can change the color of the border by clicking here. If I have selected, I can erase the border line by using the eraser. But if I have selected my border, I have to select my border. Uh, I have to select the border, then I have to go design, and here I can choose the design for all border, and by selecting any of the option or by selecting any of the line option, I can rechange these options. These are very impressive options, and I can apply any of the theme color for shading. I can use more color option. Okay. So these all options are related to our table.